Hi, my friends. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well. Today is the last day of filming Tabula Rasa. I can't even begin to describe how I feel today, knowing that 4 years of inception of an idea to the completion of the idea, and it's culminating today in the creation of a story. Obviously, post-production and all of that still has to occur, but the movie will have been made by 8 p.m. this evening. I wanted to take a moment to reflect on everything that's gone on and to do another little tour of the location. So this is St. Pete's Beach. If we go down there, we would get to the actual beach. It's about 2 blocks from the house. And we have here the location, Uncle Tom's house, where the whole thing occurs. This is essentially a stand-in for the hotel where the entire film is occurring. We have here Cross's car. We've got some really cool sort of Miami Vice nighttime driving with the car. It's really cool to see, you know, with these tinted windows and some interior lighting so that we can see Cross and Soledad driving in the night to the job. It's really adds an incredibly fantastic touch to the story to have him go off and rev up this beast in the night. So we have here I've shown this in a previous film, the hotel itself. So we've got this sort of studio, what do you call it, living room, and then the bathroom and the bedroom. And this is where we've spent most of the days, simply filming the movie. I wanted to talk a little bit about the joy of creating. And the joy of working collaboratively. Every single day that I have been with this group of actors and filmmakers has been among the best days of my working life. It's obviously so different from your normal working routine to be able to be with this group in such a close setting. You know, we're all staying in the same house together, and so we have these long days, 12-hour days, where we are either on set or nearby waiting for our scenes. And then after we're all done, we have our meals together and hang out and just enjoy each other's company. I don't think that there's any job that really can compare with that. You know, your typical job, you go to work for a set amount of hours and then you go home. So there's a sort of separation. Here we have essentially been together constantly. And I can absolutely see how some people would then go a little nutso with that kind of emotional and physical proximity, that constant proximity. But for a brief period of time, it works incredibly well. I feel a kind of a closeness with people who I've done some readings with, but then it's one thing to like have a reading with someone, a couple of months ago, or a couple of weeks before the filming, and then to spend an entire week with them pretty much 24/7. But it has been wonderful to watch the sort of development of this friendships and emotional intimacy in such a brief, intense period of collaboration. And I think there's something about the artistic process that just makes that make sense. That creating, yes, you should have a sort of disciplined approach to creating, but there are also going to be times of intense work to make something happen, to complete something. And in those intense moments, what you want to do is you really want to just give as much as you possibly can to making this project work well. And then after that, you kind of can just let it go, knowing that you have given as much as you possibly can to it. There have been moments where it's like, oh, did I prepare enough? Did I my lines? Did I rehearse enough? Did I really, what was my delivery good? And it's good to be cognizant and focused on getting the details of your work right. But at the same time, I think what is most important in any kind of a collaboration is not whether you hit every single beat perfectly, or whether you get all of those sort of details correct. Is there a genuine collaborative moment? Are you mentally present in the moment as you interact with other people? I don't think that audiences care for perfection so much as they care for an emotional truth. If I didn't say something perfectly right, but there's sort of humor in my voice, or a real sense of sort of emotional vulnerability, I think that's really what we're picking up on. You might not know why you like a scene, or why you like or you dislike something, but your brain knows, and that intuition is fundamentally what is the most important thing in anything that we create. And my intuition is telling me that this has gone perfect. Fundamentally, we make every cut, every take, I should say, is going to be slightly different. We are presenting the director and the editor with options, and then they get to say, okay, these options work the best. These options are the ones that feel the most honest and convey the most truth and story to an audience. And so, as long as we've been emotionally honest as best as we can, we've done our job. And I think that that's true about any kind of artistic or creative endeavor. Just do your best to pay attention to being present in the moment, and let it go, knowing that you have captured the best of what you have to offer in that moment. I'm really looking forward to tonight. Chef Jason's going to be grilling up some steaks and some vegetarian options. Well, not for me, but for the other people, and having a chance to really celebrate with everybody and thanking them for spending this intense week together is very exciting. I am super excited about shaving my beard. This was an acting choice for my character for Old School. He's not someone who cares a lot about how he looks. But I gotta say, uh, this is the longest my beard has ever gotten, and uh, coming down to Florida in August with a full beard is not my idea of a wonderful time. So I am very excited to get this down to a manageable amount. It's funny, the other actors said, "Oh man, your beard is great. I wish I could grow a beard." I'm like, you know what? I wish, I could grow hair in other places, but you don't get to choose these kinds of things. So, end of the day, I can't wait to get rid of this thing. All right. Thanks a lot for listening, and I can't wait to share tonight's events, just moments and interviews with other actors. I'm going to be posting these after, when I get home, I guess I should say, from Florida. All right. Thanks a lot, and take care.